What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Screen Sanctum reaction. I'm Steve, and today we're going to react to Brooklyn Nine-Nine Season 5, Episode 7, Two Turkeys. Another holiday episode. You son of a bitch, I'm in. That's all I really need when it comes to Brooklyn Nine-Nine holiday episodes. I love them so much. Last episode, Jake and Amy found their wonderful, amazing, beautiful venue, only to be pulled out from under them by the freaking vulture, of all people. It was a cool cameo. It was crazy. But they're getting married, so that's the important thing. Before we get into this episode, if you want to see this uncut reaction and all my uncut reactions, please check out my Patreon. There's something for everyone. I have a free tier. It is a good time, and it would help me dearly. And here we go. Two turkeys in 3, 2, 1, go.
Gobble, gobble!
Oh,
Tommy
God.
Gobbler's back, and he wants to hear what you turkeys are thankful for.
Charles.
Your tail feather is caught in the gobble door.
Thank you,
Oh,
Gobble. Wait,
no.
what?
Thanksgiving 2017, the meeting of the parents. Our objective is clear. Our parents will laugh. When the time is right, our fathers will share a hug goodbye. And
Will
it
they,
be
though?
weird, but in the good way.
Oh my God.
I would say I'm type A. You should write type A there instead of controlling.
Vivid example of what we're up against. Karen and Roger, they are perfectly normal, no known flaws.
Yeah, right.
All 4 of them have hair.
Yeah, but that's bottom of the barrel stuff. We're not going to have to use that.
Ooh, at work?
Are you erasing the word controlling by
She is.
What do you have in the pastry box, sir? Brownies?
No, you hold brownies from the side. He's holding it from the bottom.
It's a cake.
Look at the fingers spread, tensing in the shoulders. He's supporting something dense.
They know
It's
their
a
snacks.
It's the finest sweet treat on earth, even better than a plain scone.
Ooh.
That good, huh? We're bringing it to...
Nikolaj has taken to food just like his papa, so I'm making an
Taken to
exotic
food.
spread.
Family, no friends, no dinner.
That sounds really dark.
Thank you.
Well, everyone's plans seem...
It ain't bad.
Chill, bro.
Don't call me bro, I'm your son.
Okay, dude.
It is not an improvement.
This is going to be a disaster, isn't it?
But it's gonna be fine. Hola!
Oh my
Happy
God.
Thanksgiving. Jake told me you were Cuban.
The stuffing's inside it, and now we have 2 turkeys, just in case.
In case of what?
Oh, wrong foot.
Why don't we just get comfortable? My dad is just...
Oh, he's going to come out naked.
Daddy.
The Santa... Feliz Thanksgiving.
How was the trip in? The flight must have been awful.
Hey,
This
Dad?
holiday-
I went
The
to a
pie's
meeting,
missing.
and when I returned, my pie was gone.
You have no proof.
There's crumbs all over your desk.
These
Oh.
are pie crumbs. Bread, cookie, pizza, sandwich.
Smart. You knew I would never forgive you, but you're dumb. Everyone here is a
Suspect.
You know, my mom paints as well.
Really?
They're going to be very
Yes,
competitive,
I
let me
paint on
guess.
canvases, though.
Oh.
And for me, with canvas, the canvas is my canvas.
Oh, God.
Anyone hit the links lately?
I don't play golf.
What are you talking about? You played all the time when I was a kid.
Never played golf in my life.
Those were excuses.
He used to pretend to golf so that he could spend his Sundays cheating on me.
My dad is super competitive too. It's bad. He got kicked off a bird watching tour once.
That's the same bird I saw earlier. That doesn't count. Yikes. All right, so it's agreed.
That's hilarious.
Some magic potion that makes everyone happy and have fun all the time.
Beer.
Who wants some alcohol?
Yep.
Whoever took my pie thought it through. That means...
I hope it wasn't Kevin.
Exactly. How long you been planning this? A day? A week? A year? Or is this the only reason you joined the force to begin with?
To steal his
Steal
pie.
your pie?
Your words.
Not mine.
Sure, I know you didn't mean to do it. You just got hungry. And that's
But
the
Terry
most
loves
natural thing in the
yogurt.
world.
I didn't take your pie.
You're lying!
Ava's birthday, Thanksgiving dinner is a high caloric affair.
Yeah.
Terry needs to earn that feast.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep it going. I think we need to top them off.
Imagine they all start making out.
Every night I'm told what to do.
What kind of crimped edge are we dealing with here? U-shaped or V?
I don't know.
Well, then get on the damned phone and find out.
Hey, our parents are vibing hard.
I know. Drinking just makes people get along
I hope nothing goes wrong now.
Thanks, Dad.
I like to go again.
Yeah, it goes without saying I love you both.
You didn't say
And I just like to add,
Crap.
I would like to go one step further and say that if there is
Disaster
anything that you
City.
need or want,
you are now a Santiago.
I would like to pay for
What
the
is
wedding.
going
Amy,
on?
you are now my daughter.
It's also tradition for the host to make the turkey.
Okay, guys.
Bottom line is, we appreciate the offer.
Maybe we should just split the wedding,
It's a great idea, Mom.
given your financial situation.
Oh my god.
God, my dad is the worst.
I know, he's ruining the whole day.
You know, don't just blame my dad.
You literally just said he's the worst.
Yeah, but that's when you're supposed to say,
Like he's cool. Those are the
like,
rules.
my dad's not as, just as bad.
The unhygienic apple doesn't fall far from the unhygienic tree.
Oh no.
I called her an unhygienic tree.
Wow.
The
All right, you
first
know what?
real fight.
Let's just go back in there and enjoy our joyous Thanksgiving.
I checked into your alibis, or should I say, aliblies. Why is your tank only half full?
You dipsticked my bike?
That's not all I dipped. Mr. Fib and the milkman.
No
the
way,
jig
they
is
really
up.
stole it to eat it?
I wasn't putting oil in my bike. I was picking up these matching t-shirts for my whole family.
I lied about the gym because I was still trying to find a Perry the Parrot for Ava.
Oh.
Just didn't want you guys to know what a horrible dad I really am.
It's funny because he's such an amazing dad.
Great. Shall we carve the turkey, get this dinner started?
I'm an excellent carver. Allow me.
Oh, jeez, this is getting uncomfortable.
Thank goodness for the second turkey, a very normal thing to have brought.
It's actually very good because now everybody could see who cuts the turkey
Oh
better.
my god.
You learned that from one of your mistresses?
Oh
As a matter
my
of fact, I
god.
did.
And I'm actually pretty good. Camila?
The best?
Oh, what is happening right now?
Roger's
This is
really
spiraling.
good at sex, too.
You come into our home and you act like we're idiots. Well, we're not idiots. In fact, I just cut my thumb.
Oh. Oh my god. Why would they put that in this show?
I think this might be it for me, little man. There's something you gotta know, Jake. You have 3 half-sisters.
Oh my god.
That we're understaffed.
No excuses. You're gonna take this man to the OR right now, or I'm gonna sue you.
Go with him.
I love you, buddy.
That was a nice gesture.
Your mom and Camila are on their way. They're still cleaning up all the blood.
Oh,
There's so
nasty.
much. They might have to move. But look, I love you.
Is that still your dad's thumb?
Oh my god, yes, he needs this. Nurse?
Yes, but I have some unfortunate news about our pie. It was thrown away.
No. Are you serious?
It was Kevin.
Better than a plain scone.
Plain scone.
There's nothing better than a plain scone.
This is ridiculous.
Is it?
If we brought that to my family's house, they would have said something. I was trying to protect you.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth?
Because I love our annual trips to Saratoga Springs. Dad, how's it going?
I'm fine. They reattached my thumb.
Look at him, no pants again.
I was just feeling insecure because
I gave Jake the watch.
I was gonna say because you saw my penis. through my- You mean hug me, hug me. Bring it in.
Oh crap.
Jake, it's happening.
Oh, it's magical. Best Thanksgiving
Great
ever.
callback.
Yep, Dad, your gown's riding up.
Yep. Penis is out again. Oh my god, that was a really uncomfortable episode, and that I say that in a good way. Holy cow, like we knew it was going to be disaster. Like they've been together before and it wasn't great. When I think Jake met Amy's dad for the first time, but Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Like you just typically you want to be on your best behavior and you're like too nice to the other person. But in this situation, they were just themselves. But it is kind of crazy going over somebody's house on Thanksgiving and bringing a second turkey. Like you don't do that. Like you definitely don't do that. Even if the person who's making the turkey doesn't know how to cook and it's not very good. Like that's why you have sides and shit. Like there's been plenty of holidays where the main meal wasn't very good, but thank goodness for like the side dishes, you know, you can eat all that. But I'm not going to spend this just talking about Thanksgiving. It was just hilarious. But I honestly didn't think it was going to spill into Amy and Jake kind of having their first real argument as an engaged couple. But again, that kind of happens as well when tension is high. But I do think that Jake was kind of like extending an olive branch when, because everyone's usually protective of their side of the family, like their parents, you know? So when everyone's around each other and something like this happens, one person will say, you know, damn, my dad was acting like a jerk, or whoever it is, my brother, I'll have to talk to him. And then the other person usually says, yeah, I got to talk to my dad too. But Amy didn't do that. Amy, I think, is a lot like her dad as well. A lot of pride. So she wouldn't have thought that her parents did anything wrong. But it's still, again, not judging. It's just a fun little fact or a little tidbit there that Jake was actually like, kind of like at the end with the story, the dad was telling the story and it was a weird place to end. And he's like, there's got to be more to this. It's similar, like, oh, my dad's being a jerk. And then, okay, it's your turn for you to say, my dad is being a jerk. Let's go fix this. But craziness. The whole pie thing, that situation, I kind of figured that was going to be what was happening. And this might be one of the first, like, little funny plot lines in Brooklyn Nine-Nine that was pretty predictable. I just knew that was what was going to happen. But what makes it nice is that, and I don't know what caused this, but Scully and Hitchcock the past couple seasons, even though they're kind of like the background characters out of the main cast, they've been getting a lot more to do lately. So it's cool that I feel like if this happened in like season 1 or 2, they would have just said, oh, let's just make like Scully and Hitchcock, they ate it. They'll lie that they didn't and they'll figure out that they did. But it was nice that they kind of got like the respect that they deserve, because even though it's not like a real case, you kind of get to see maybe how they were when they were younger, because food and dessert and shit like that is what Scully and Hitchcock really only care about now. Sitting down, relaxing, not really doing anything until they retire, but they love food. So it's like, oh my God, we actually get a chance to like solve the case of the missing pie. And it's like, this is important to them. So they're going back to like their roots as detectives, asking all the right questions. Because if this was like a murder case or something where like Holt forced them to be in the field, they wouldn't want to do it, and they probably would be aggravated and not taking it very seriously, which is why they usually never get put on like important cases. They're just always at their desks. So long-winded to say, it was nice to kind of get a little flashback without a flashback of how good Scully and Hitchcock probably were when they were younger, because yeah, they're the comic relief, but they're the oldest, so like 30 or 40 years ago, however old they are, yeah, they probably were really good cops. But now it's their time to relax, so that was pretty funny. And with Rosa, hopefully some people didn't think it would be out of character for her to like do what she did with the shirts and stuff, but you got to remember, she was in jail for a while, and jail changes people, and she's a loner. But yeah, if when you're like outside, like not in jail, you're just your own person, time just goes by. You might not talk to someone in your family for a couple of months, but you always can, right? You could pick up the phone, you can ride your motorcycle there, you could take a flight to see them. You have the freedom to do that, but sometimes with work and shit like that, things just get busy and you forget. But when you're in jail, you can't do that. And that was definitely the lowest point of her life, I'm assuming. So what was she thinking about in there? Probably, I'm never going to see my dad again. I'm never going to see my family again. So when she got out, she just found a new appreciation, and she was like, maybe we're not going to do this every day, but at least I could do it for Thanksgiving and Christmas, maybe like the big holidays. You know, she'll take one for the team and be lovable or happy, whatever you want to say. But it was a funny episode, a ho-hum episode. For me anyway, every Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode seems to like top the next one. And this one was just good, which is fine. Not every episode has to be the best thing out there. It was still hilarious, still a good episode, and I still love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Why would I not? I'm 5 seasons in. I doubt there's anything they could do that can make me hate them. Not having Chelsea Peretti, though, it kind of stinks, though. I miss her. I think we all miss Gina. And hopefully she comes back for like a cameo or something, but I don't know. You guys could tell me if we ever see her again. But I enjoyed it. What did you all think of this episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine? What do you think of my reaction, my thoughts? Let me know down below, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, guys.